On YouTube and Facebook. Just wanted to share an oldie but a goodie. Last summer I got to fly Air Combat USA, and I just wanted to share with you the takeoff roll and the gear retraction and on into the Air Combat airspace. This is me here. I got to fly the Marchetti aircraft, and I'll narrate some of this as we go along, but I want to share with you the takeoff roll here.
Lakefront Tower, Air Combat 1 is ready for immediate 6 left.
Air Combat 1, runway 6 left, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 6 left, Air Combat 1.
3 Alpha Mike, continue, got flight of 2 departing 6 left.
And now we're taxiing out to the runway for immediate departure. And this is where I'll dogfight.
3 Alpha Mike, you can start your base pilot discretion.
I'll dogfight the other airplane taxiing out there, but this video is going to highlight some of the training I got flying out of Madison, Mississippi. I got to fly with people like Alan Lieberman and David Mars, Larry Stapleton. Been up with several times with Brewer Pearson, and a lot of that training I got there I'll be able to showcase here in a minute. But right now we'll go through the takeoff roll.
Is it 6 right? But just once again, clear.
Continue for 6 left and clear for the option runway 6 left.
Clear for option 6 left, 3 Alpha Mike.
Again, it was a great day for flying this day.
Experimental 27 Mike Whiskey, the altitude restriction is removed. Maintain VFR pod discretion, no factor for me now.
Okay, I'm going to get down to 1900 under class B.
And Berkeley Lakefront Airport is such a beautiful airport to fly in and out of.
And 247 Mike Whiskey, thanks for your help today for exchange crew. Good day.
See you later.
And now we're making our left-hand bank out to the
One say direction of flight.
Roger,
Air Combat
1.
Air Combat Arena. And of course I was excited to have my phone out, but here very quickly I'll put my phone away and then get down to business. Right now we are heading out over Lake Erie, and my first attempt at formation and flying was right here, right now. Up until this point, I've accumulated roughly over 100 hours of flight time flying in and out of Madison, Mississippi with the pilots that had aircraft out of that airfield, and I attribute this experience right here, right now, to them.
Good day, Air Combat 1.
Okay, put your hand on the stick. Look at the other airplane. I want you to feel how much I move the stick around. You feel that? Now, follow my lead, follow my lead. Now, you notice how much I move the stick around?
Yes.
I'm moving it. It's that subtle, okay?
Okay.
Now, you want to be at this angle and below them. You don't want to get above them, and you don't want to get behind them, okay?
Okay.
All right, your airplane.
And when he says your airplane, he is handing the aircraft over to me, and it is now my responsibility to fly that plane. And there's another airplane just off my wingtip there. You can't quite see it in this shot. You might see it.
Combat 1 is check complete with boost pump off, 25 RPM, lean, left tip, low meter red dot.
Good.
You might see it in my visor, and when he says lean left tip, that means we are draining fuel from the left.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yes.
Draining fuel from the left wingtip, which is that red wingtip there. And it takes minute stick movements to move an airplane once it's at speed. If you notice the stick movements of my hand, they're very small. That you're not yanking on the stick when you're in formation here. And I just want to highlight some of that at this moment. Very small corrections. And I'm maintaining a focus. I'm looking at the other airplane and keeping maybe a bug spot. Let's say a bug has tapped the windshield. I'm placing that spot I'm looking at directly on the airplane I'm flying underneath. Right now I'm low and to the right of the lead aircraft. And my first time flying formation, and pretty proud. I did very well. And you'll hear a radio communication here momentarily, which is probably in my lifetime, wanting to be a fighter pilot and fly planes my whole life. Confirmation of everything I've read, studied, hearing this radio call I'm about to hear in a second, justified all the research I've done and the reading I've done. And we'll just fly here for a minute and let you listen.
Michael, I can definitely tell you that's not smudge flying because I've never seen him that smooth.
Thank you very much.
And that was great to hear. Wonderful to hear. Thank you to Alan Lieberman, Brewer Pearson, Larry Stapleton, Chip Hardy, my good boy Paul Lott. We've got some experiences together. And
Tell you what, let's go ahead and drop back. We'll do some gun sight tracking, okay?
thank you to all those. David Mars.
Sounds perfect.
Hey, so go ahead, get behind them and put that gun sight on that airplane, okay?
That gave me their time and let me fly their plane and learn how to do this. So thank you. And this video goes out to the veterans that are doing it for real. Thank you for your service.